All right, we're making a little progress here. Look at this here. I think the Toyota Tacoma truck is a really sharp, nice truck, and I've had the pros, but if this motor hasn't been changed or redesigned, it's just so aggravating because the trucks are really. I've had a ton of these pros, and I've had the latest, greatest pros. But have they updated that frickin' motor? That V6 motor is a total dog, unless they've refreshed it. So I got rid of these for Ford Rangers. Yeah, Rangers are the better riding, better powerful truck, but it's a Ford Ranger. So, all right, there's a really cool looking black Tundra right back here, but I don't know if that's somebody owns that or not. Is this like your new car section, used car? One straight on back. That's a 1794. All right, so this has the I've had the 1794 edition years ago. But it's just, the key question is, Iforce twin turbo, so 389, 479 foot-pounds of torque, so that's not it. This should say 437, 580, but it's a beautiful truck though. But here's the question, it's 68, not bad. Yeah, my danger of me is on buying that just to buy that, which that's not, you know. So this one over here, but I really like that package. That package there is really nice. Color, interior, but I've had a lot of Tundras. The reason Sammy knows me is because I've bought so much stuff from, oh my gosh, I've been going to that place since the 80s. Yeah. All right. So not excited about the color, but let's hold up here. Let's make sure we're talking the same language here. Okay, so there is 437, 583. That's huge. Yeah. So right now, for you as a salesperson, this is the most high performance factory truck that you can buy of any brand, meaning not unless you go to the Raptor R series or you go to, the bottom line is this V6 setup is the most powerful factory setup.
But Raptor doesn't have the hybrid.
Well, the Raptor R is the new one that's crazy money, that's the supercharged one. The regular V6 twin turbo Raptor.
Oh yeah, you're gonna put the
okay.
Like
so the
5.2 turbocharged.
Right. So, but the regular V6 twin turbo is 450 horse, 550 foot-pounds. So the combination of this truck and the power booster head to head, but between Ram and Chevy and Ford, right now the best package for the power and the torque is this V6 hybrid setup. And that's why I'm here today. I want to see what this truck feels like compared to my truck. So let's take a ride, right? Is that the whole idea here? All right, let's check out. See, it's so mundane. It's so dark. It's at the dark color tier. So that black one is the better. It's a shame. That black one has more of the contrast. I've never driven the new Tundra. So I've only seen the pictures. And so the back seat here, you know, very accommodating to the F-150. 5.5 foot bed instead of 6.5 foot bed. No power step. Wow. So for me, I got a power step on my.
You can add it.
Right.
Some of them come with it.
Okay. So start her up, or what do we do?
So yeah, just
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the gate and meet you up.
All right. So that's interesting. It's already different. On the Ford Power Boost, when you turn it on, the electric battery starts the vehicle up and no engine is running, unless the battery is really low. So when you start up the Ford product, it's totally quiet, like the F-150 Lightning. And then as you take off, the electric power battery will drive you out of your space to X amount of feet or so before the engine turns on. So automatically, this truck here, it could be as well that the truck's battery needs to be charged up and it does the same thing. I have no idea. I don't know this product. I've never done in-depth research on it. I just have seen general articles. In the general journalists, automotive world, don't give this the best of reviews. I don't know if you know that or not, but the general automotive journalists drive these things and they don't walk away like, whoa. They see nice truck, but they don't think that Toyota brought what they could have with its redesign. So I've been very hesitant to kind of get fixated to buy one of these, but that's why I'm here today. So let's take her for a ride.
So
And
I think you're just going to get added gas in this one.
let's see here. Ready, empty. It says that. So what's interesting on the Ford product, you have a screen that'll show you here you are, totally foreign to all this stuff. This is all your adaptive cruise. This has got to be your menu, would be my guess. When you close your door, maybe you'll get a little more information here. So let's see, fuel low, which means you and I can do some hitchhiking and riding, we'll turn this into a long day. So you got another one of these up front. So I don't know if that matters to you or not. It might be easier for the one up front sitting up there. There's one way up in front.
The blue one?
Yeah. Is that a should we just drive up there and check that out before we take this up the road?
Yeah,
And this thing's gonna need gas at some point anyways. It's not a big deal if we how you doing there today?
Beautiful truck.
Hey, thank you. We're testing it.
Congratulations in advance.
An event. There you go. I like it. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, at some point you have to put gas in it. So where's your gas pump? At the gas station up the street?
Here.
Right there.
You're right there, yeah.
All right, so you want me to put this thing in gear and go over there? Or what do you want to do?
I'll meet you over there.
Well, just stay with me. Here, come on. I think sure.
I need to bring a gas.
Oh, you got to get it. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So just pull around to the right over there?
You can take a left.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right.
I'll be there soon.
Yep. All right, so totally different feel. So there's a brake. Where's the brake? I have no idea. I'm just going to push down the gas pedal and get out of here. Let's see how the turning radius is on this thing. Not bad. A lot of big ass girl. See, I don't even know this truck. There's no way I'm pushing it that far. So I'm going to go ahead and how do you do that? Oh, okay. There's reverse. Take that out. There's the gas tank. So that's what I used to do so many years ago. I used to sell fuel. So a lot of these dealers got away from their own on-site gas storage. So you just pull around. Oh, we're good. Right on the left-hand side. All right, truck's really quiet. In some aspects, I'm sure some people, the truck nuts, they don't like that. They're going to be like, hey, I want to have that really obnoxious noise of a truck. So pretty cool. Kind of has like a wood grain type of theme. Where is the brake? So where do you put? I have no idea. To me, that's the hood. So it's individual. Does this have automatic brake? Park. That's trying to park. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. So there is. That's interesting. It's not really showing any different. Okay. And then, is this the hold button? Here's the hold. All right, nice. Oh, so truck's turned off like what mine does. All right, that's good. We can look at the price. I guess we can. All right, so back to insurance. So here is like, what do you do with this right here? I don't know. Here's the key. Does this have? Oh, okay, there it is. Now this is funky. Oh, okay. So here's your storage area. USB. What you need there? Probably have a fuel. Yep. That's kind of neat. Look at that. It's like, please wait. Fuel door opening. That's scary. How long does it take for it to do that?
I think because it's running.
Oh, you got it turned off? You have to turn the car off?
Yes, please.
All right, so that's crazy. So if Toyota controls you of not letting you run your car, even though his car's electric, it's not running. Yeah, so what's that all about? Think that through, right? All right, so here's the kind of, and here's the thing. What you hear is the kind of the plastic feel of this. Oh, so the dealership, the key guy in finance, this is where it's dangerous. He used to work at Kinsice and Toyota. He now works here. Yeah, it's like, well, I'll get it done. Like, oh, really? Okay, all right. We'll see. I don't. Oh yeah, whatever. We're not there yet. This isn't. I'd rather be driving that black truck, that really cool peanut butter leather interior. But oh well. Yeah, we just had to buy another gas truck and then get the power boot, the Iforce MAX, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so yeah, here's your. I guess you put your cell phone there. Is that there? I guess, yeah. Cell phone to power your trailer tow view. Here's your here's your plus and minus for your electric trailer. All right, let's start it back up. Okay, so that's interesting. So maybe that the battery's not per se yet, charged all the way up. So I give it the benefit of the doubt of that. So take that there. But what's interesting is, so does the brake automatically come off of this? So it drives me nuts. When you have, like my Jeep Grand Cherokee, I just bought my wife. When you put it in park, the brake automatically comes on for park and brake. When you take it out of park and go to drive, the automatic e-brake comes off. But on the Ford product, no, they're not that smart. You have to manually pull the brake on, the e-brake on, every time you park it. But when you take off, it automatically releases. So do you know on this product, when you put it in park, does it automatically set the e-brake?
Yeah.
It does, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, all the Toyota, I never tried the Tundra, but the other one, I mean, RAV4, Highlander, all of them the same.
Okay, good. But it makes no sense, like Ford,
Right here.
It's just incredible. I have so many different, I've owned so many different cars and products right here. And so he's telling that thing's not happy. You got to get out and get the gate open. But it's so incredible how the manufacturers all have such different ways of engineering their cars.
Patrick.
Yeah, you would think that they would just have automatic let me escape. All right, you want to go left or right? What's your trick? But we can't go left here. Go left here, you mean? Yeah, so I'm kind of getting confused here. Since I don't know your dealership. It's beyond believable I've never really been to this dealership. For all the years I've been a Toyota guy. Always went to Coons. All right, so already feeling the truck, okay? So I talk about today's conversations are trucks. What drives us to want these trucks? What is it that gets the passion that we all get addicted to these vehicles? And it's the truck. And that's kind of where I came from growing up, I was the truck guy. And a lot of Toyotas. I mean, Toyota, when I was a kid, was like my favorite vehicle I wanted to buy when I was a kid. Basically Tacoma, but they didn't call it that back then. And then you had like the T100 vehicle for the truck. All right, so already definitely kind of interesting and how that kind of took off right there, because it's not as smooth as the Ford. I can feel more engine in this than my Ford. Isn't that interesting? But you can feel the power. So this thing definitely, this thing has, that's why I'm so intrigued to drive this truck, is because my Ford Power Boost, whether you realize it or not, so the V8 motor in a Ford truck does not have the same power this thing has. No. Beyond believable. So a guy buys a V8 truck and says, "Oh, you get the V6." Yeah, you're the underrated guy. Yeah. And years ago, it was the totally opposite. If you had a V8 truck, the guy that bought the V6, you were laughing at him like, you bought the wimpy package. No, it's totally changed. All right, so this here, it's just interesting on how the drivetrain, and what the journalists say, and if you want me to take a right or left somewhere, you just tell me.
At the next light to your left.
Okay, you're gonna do a circle back to that road there or something like that. Yeah. So I used to live down this area years ago because I used to work at the oil terminal here, and I used to drive tanker trucks around here, delivering fuel. Back in the good old days, 80s. That was the 80s, early 90s. So as far as the Ford product goes compared to this, and then you talk to the journalists in the general car automotive world, they're critical of this truck, saying it doesn't connect with the road as well. That the truck like floats and all. And there's a tanker farm. We used to have tanker trucks parked right down that road there, and I used to go down there and jump in the truck and go to the fuel terminal, and 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning and fuel up the trucks. Get out down the road. But anyway, so the journalist right now driving the truck, I don't know. I mean, it's a truck. I mean, what's pretty cool is I had a Ram 1500 truck and I didn't like it because it wasn't a truck. So you have people drive like these trucks for you being the salesperson. What's your, what are people, do people say, wow, this really feels like a truck? Or they're more like, wow, this thing's so luxurious, reminds me of my Sequoia or my Expedition. I mean, that isn't what I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this is a truck, which I like. Now, if you want me to go right or left up here, let me know.
Just stay in the same lane.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
so
you can just turn around.
All right, so for me, what's really cool right now, this is a truck, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
And that's a good feel. But the journalists are critical of this thing. They feel it's not updated like the other brands. And what they mean by that in their conversations is they feel like this has a little bit more of a sway to it. With a truck, you really feel more of that truck presence because it kind of floats a little bit more. That's what they are kind of critical on. And on the power side, they're critical of it as well, but not on the Iforce MAX. But they're critical on the Iforce as far as it not being what they thought it would be. So it's nice. I mean, driving the truck, it's a nice truck. Brakes feel good. Ford's brakes are really good. You got a Ford guy here kind of trying to. All right, so this next thing, let's get our auto. People have no clue how to do this stuff.
This one?
No, auto. What I'm saying to you is people don't ever set their stuff on auto. They go to the fan. So once you go to fan, you turn off the auto. If you want to set the car to the temperature you want, you just turn the auto on. It figures the temperature out. But other people get all fixated. No, turn it up as fast as you can. Well, then it never actually cools the car to the proper temperature, like your temperature in your house. And all you do is hit the auto button. You made so many people have no clue what auto is. Because if you want it to be colder, then just go down. Take your button here and just go down. And this thing will start cranking out faster if you want colder air. I guess you can turn the AC on, but the AC, yeah, all right, there you go. That's kind of interesting. Usually in most cars, auto kind of just sets the AC to kind of do it all, but that's a lot more. Toyota's always been so much different on that. All right, so far the power, yeah, I mean, respectable. But here's what's interesting. This truck, I think, is 1,000 or 1,200 pounds less on tow capability. I mean, I think this is like 11,000 and change, and the Ford F-150 Power Boost is 12.7. And then you get away from that, you can get up to 14K on the correctly optioned out Ford F-150. They're the king, per se, of the half-ton trucks. But this truck definitely really nice as far as the getting up the road. But here's what drove me to the Power Boost Ford product. They claim 23 miles per gallon straight across the board. Yeah. I'm not seeing that. And I talk about that a lot in my videos, is I'm not seeing the 23. I've never seen a window sticker on a vehicle that says every aspect 23 miles a gallon. Have you ever seen that?
Ford has like 24.
I'm sorry?
The Ford, I think, is like 20, 23, 24.
Well, what I'm saying to you, see your window sticker over there? What are the three different categories of your miles per gallon? 20, 19, 20. And 22. Yeah. The Ford Power Boost one says 23, 23, 23. Yeah. Which is crazy. You think to yourself, how could it be 23 miles a gallon on every aspect of your driving? Okay? But for the record, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing like 19, 18, 20, but I have other people that watch my channel that claim that they're seeing 25 and 28 miles per gallon. But then I have other people that claim, no way, I got 18, that's all I got. So in this truck here, it's saying I'm probably getting 20 miles per gallon.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah, and so I would say it's tied with the Ford product. Now, this, when we come off the line, my Power Boost doesn't need gas engine. The electric takes over in X amount. It's like right now is, so we're in electric right now. See that? There's the gas. That's about the same as the Power Boost. And all right, So the seating, you know, I'm so bummed. I bought the Platinum Ford because of chip problems. Yeah, I know. I know where I am. I know this area. I didn't know if you had a planned route. Some sales guys, they will make a planned route for the back roads, the twisties, you know, all this stuff. So I didn't know if you had an adventure for me. So with the Ford truck on the electric side, just kind of trying to feel this out right now. Yeah, it's kind of right there, I guess. See about the power. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, but you know what's incredible? Even though this has more horsepower by a little bit and more torque by a little bit, is it that different? I'm not tasting it, but here's the difference too. I've got an aluminum body truck. This is a steel body truck. So what's the empty weight on this? Is the Ford Power Boost 300 pounds, 500 pounds lighter than this because of the aluminum body? That's something I need to look at. And is the battery pack heavier in this or lighter than this in the Ford? There's a whole other variable. Nice, very nice. I mean, so far, the Platinum truck that I bought, because of chip shortage, no massaging seats. Ford's vehicles, if you know it or not, have massaging seats in the high-end vehicles.
Yes.
That's what drove me to the Ford product from the Ram product 6 years ago. I mean, I got rid of all my Rams and Jeeps, and I went all Ford because of that adaptive cruise control. Now, here's the next question. This has the adaptive, right? Does this have hands-free?
Not like, no.
It doesn't have Blue Cruise like the Ford.
Blue Cruise has, Ford has the Blue Cruise. And there's a camera over there.
Right. Okay. So here, my truck was $84,000. What's the sticker on this truck?
It's 71,589.
Okay. So we've got a $13,000 difference on the truck. You don't get the Blue Cruise. I didn't get. I mean, Ford is pricing itself out of the market. Ford's getting too greedy. Okay. So you have 3 of these vehicles that have the Iforce MAX. Where's the Platinum one? That's white.
White, that's a limited.
Oh, where's that one?
I think we just got it here. I'm not sure about it. It should be over there.
Can we drive back there?
Yeah, we can.
So just do a U-turn?
Just do the U-turn.
Or drive through the service people and tell them sucking up buttercups. Yeah, so how is the turning radius on this thing? All right, let's do the backup. All right, so I'm doing a lot of talking. Any input on your eyes? I'm sure you watch my YouTube, like, man, is the sales guy done talking yet, or are you going to make the sale? Who's selling who? Is the sales guy selling the truck?
No.
Or are you selling the truck? I mean, people say that on my YouTube channel. They're like, I think you made the sale. I don't think the salesman did, you know?
Knowledge is more than me. I have nothing to say.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I'm just listening and learning.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that I'm an individual that owns businesses, that own equipment businesses, and you get a guy like me that walks in the door, is fixating this vehicle. But let's see, how many different vehicles are sitting here in your lot? So for you as a salesperson to be in depth on this vehicle, you'd have to be fixating this vehicle more so than anything else. But the problem is, not every person walking the door wants to buy this. They want to buy something else. So it's very challenging to stay abreast. I think it's right there.
Yes.
To stay abreast to all the different products that show up. But that white truck there doesn't enter a code.
Yeah, I need to put it to code. So it should be this one.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, it's all about security. And the security is that, yeah, this is the most secure yet of a dealership. But I mean, to me, it's like, okay, is that it right there? I think that's it. Yeah, so this is it right here. Yeah, so we'll just pull up here and check it out. All right, they got another one here. Why all the blues? God dang it. It's all blue. Blue. So did the brake go on? So the park's on. Okay. Perform auto off. Think about that. All right. So now it's interesting. Is this truck running? No, so it's turned off. And this is here the limited. So yeah, so see, limited's nice, but it doesn't have that. Yeah, I'm looking for like the TRD. Okay, here we go. So this here, 1794. This is nice, but does it have? It won't have. I don't think you can get the Iforce MAX at $1,794. I don't think it's available. Let's see if I can prove it now. See? Nope.
No, Iforce
Nope.
MAX has a different.
Oh yeah, it does. Right there. There you go. Hello. Right. And what's really interesting is why they won't do on the 1794 edition the Iforce MAX. Now here you go. See, this is what I talk about in my video. So here we go. So basically a 10 grand ADM, which so is that truck the same thing, or do you even know?
Similar.
I'm sorry?
Would be similar.
Maybe 10 grand overpriced. Maybe
Yeah, it worked with you.
it's like $9,000 over the. They don't have a separate sticker, but right now, basically, this is an $81,000 truck. That's the market. Yeah, which I mean, I'm no fool to what's going on. I get it. So see, that's where the Ford. I paid 84 grand for my Ford F-150 truck, because I didn't pay any ADM. But that's where this now prices this in. I'm sorry.
How long ago?
Oh, just like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I just bought it. So all I'm saying is that Ford's inventory has grown. If you go, so I'm a huge motorhead. I'm a car enthusiast. You want to be in the video? Or you don't want to be in the video? Okay, so a big, huge car enthusiast. So Ford's inventory of their F-Series, huge. There are lots now. It's kind of like up here. See, you go to a Ford dealership now, and it's all Ford. So they have huge inventory. So they're trying to continue to get that high price. Delivering you. When you have this many Tundras sitting in a line all over there, this is going to be very challenging to start getting a guy because they're going to be like, I've got 20, 30 cars to pick from, and see you later. And then you're like, no. Versus right now, I get it. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Go find another Toyota dealer where they're not marking it up, and they even have these. I get all that. So let's look at the engine while we're here, kind of dawdling around, yakking, talking. So right now, as far as your inventory goes, I think I've seen it. This, that. You have like 5 or 6 Tundras total, and like 3 with the Iforce MAX. Right, and this just came in February. So look at that power. So the Ford setup is up here. But there it is. That's the whole battery thing. But what's interesting is the truck running, or is that the electric battery? Is that the electric fans?
Is it electric fan?
See, I swear
The
that
engine is running too.
that's crazy. It's like I'm like,
Charging the battery because.
well, look at the tachometer. Yeah, so the engine's running. So it's crazy when you get out of my truck here. I'll put down the hood for you. So when my truck, the power boost is idling or is parked, it will just turn off. Ooh, close. Scrape. Yeah, see this truck here, what's cool about this truck here is look, it has a really cool interior. This 1794 edition is about Texas. It's all about, I guess, when Texas was founded or something, because these trucks are built in Texas. So it's a Texas theme on the of what you're getting. Yeah, so you see, this is just such a nicer, okay, it's pretty cool. Look at this, wow. So this definitely, I don't know. Does it outdo the Ford F-150's storage area? Look at the bed, plastic bed. What's interesting is this is metal. What is the GVW? What should we say? What is the net on this thing here? This was built in November, so actually this truck here has been here a while. And what is the net weights? I don't know. So this has a little better trim. It's incredible how the previous generation Tundra. Just so you know, the previous generation Tundra, the 1794 edition, I owned those. They were actually nicer. They actually look more upscale.
Like a King Ranch.
But these don't look as upscale as the previous generation.
Yeah, it used to be like a King Ranch.
You're right. This is so elegant. This here, it's nice. It's nice, but it isn't the same. Now, do you know what the 1794 means? If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
farm in Texas.
And that's where Texas came from, I guess, or whatever, right? Something that degree. And that's where these are built in Texas. Yeah. Right. So look at. So is this a modular body? You need a magnet. I think this is plastic. I don't think this is metal.
No, this is metal.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure? All right.
I don't want this.
Yeah, if you had you get your bill, okay. All right. So I was trying to figure out what the it's nice about the Toyota. They always put the mud flaps on. I always like that. You kind of get the truck, and it already has mud flaps usually. All right. So let's look at the bed. So my Ford, it has the automatic go back up. Is that off? Is this automatic raise?
But we don't go back up like a
Okay.
Ford.
Right. It's manual.
It's manual. Just Ford has the option.
Right. Okay. Well, believe it or not, Chevy has that.
I sold Ford. That's why I know it.
Yeah. Well, Chevy has it. So, all right. So, cool. Not bad. But just here, what do we have? I mean, really. I mean, what do I gain out of this? Right. Yep. See, it's a modular bed. I swear it's a modular bed. I guess it's just a bed liner. Oh, look here. So they got smart. Oh, it's the flip, not the roll up. I got a roll up one. Okay. Too bad. The exhaust. So, where's the exhaust coming out in this thing? What is that there?
This.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you got this one, and key.
Yeah. Okay. Nice blacked out exhaust. All right. And yeah, see this here. This is the more attractive truck because of the interior. But question is, I wonder how. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. You're talking about 383 to 437 to 5. It's at 583. See, that's that torque that just totally does it. Yep. And let's see here. Nice. What are we doing here? I have no idea what's going on. All right, so that's it. Right, where'd he go? That's funny. Oh, there he is. Here's a limited. So what's the deal on this one here? Is it? Yep. 61, 31, 71 for it. I mean, they're good. But it's black interior. I mean, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? I can't get over how all today's technology, it's like the black, black interior, black, and hey, I got a brand new truck. It's a black interior. Wow, this is pretty cool. It has like a panel. Never noticed that. So you got a panel back here that opens up. This panel, how do you open up that bottom panel? So you got like a tray, and then you can get underneath it.
You can because it's hybrid.
I'm sorry?
That's just open.
Oh, so it's not like the other one.
Yeah. So when it comes with the hybrid, you don't have the extra.
The hybrid battery thing probably takes that away, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So for me, I always thought the Toyota bed was a composite bed. I wonder why that is. Okay, so you said there's a button over here?
Yeah.
But it's not. It may be because it's not been PDI'd.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's not going to allow somebody to open a tailgate by accident. Yeah. Not bad. Not too shabby. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's probably like a 1978 or something like that, would be my guess. I've been a Toyota guy my whole life. I mean, I've always been a huge Toyota person, but I've gotten rid of all my Toyotas, and I'm no more Toyota for the moment. I really like that black one.
Black one doesn't have a massage seat.
Well, they do, but the chip shortage is they've had to start cutting things out of the vehicles.
So they already added, but the chips. So if they add the chips,
The chips, they won't do it because there's chip shortage. They're picking and choosing what you do get and don't get. No heated steering wheel. So you buy a Platinum Ford F-150 truck, you're supposed to get heated steering wheel, massaging seats. That's part of the Platinum package. You don't get it. I ordered a Platinum Ford Expedition, same story, no massaging seats. So people are getting very upset with Ford and other manufacturers. You spend all this money for these high-end cars, but you don't get all the amenities for them to be what you're paying for.
Right now, Toyota delivering some cars with one key.
Yeah, so now,
This
so
one
here,
comes just one key.
so this here, see, there's the, you know, I like that interior package, but it's the same story. You know, it's not the freaking motor setup. Right now, okay. We'll back her up. Is that truck open? Yes, over here. What I like about this truck, it's got the change of color that gives it a little bit more of a flare of a look. And I mean, the good news, what's really incredible though, is that this thing's 68 grand. And well, it's got the TRD, so this has got the the TRD 4x. Oh, so this is 1794, the TRD off-road package. See here, this is really nice. This is just a beautiful, really nice truck. And you know, just do a comparison. Let's drive it. I would be curious just to see how much difference this truck feels. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get a drink of water too. I talk a lot. You notice that yet? And look at the mileage. It's 1 mile per gallon difference overall from that. That's hard to believe. All right, to give the sales guy the benefit of the doubt for the fun of the day, let's go ahead and do another drive-by. This is what makes no sense to me here. It's all the gates. What is going on? Hey, look at that cool Maverick truck. Is that pretty cool?